All right, this is my take on solipsism. Do I think it's real or not? The reason why this is a hard question is because, like, you can't prove it. Like, you ever look at your sibling or like a friend, or like you look and you're just all like, who? It kind of goes into derealization. Hang on, let me see if I can still record. Let me get up the definition of solipsism. It says the quality of being very self-centered or selfish. Okay, no, that's not it. The philosophy definition, the view or theory that the self is all that can be known to exist. And I think that's true, man, because, like, I mean, when I'm around, like, friends or people I care about or whatnot, like, they do feel real. I don't know, it gets into this NPC shit. I think NPCs are real. They have to be, bro. There's some people, bro, like, they're not sentient. They're not, like, they're not real beings. And maybe I was, who knows, maybe I could be an NPC at one point, because there's times where, like when you're a kid, I think when you're a kid, you're kind of an NPC because you're just like, well, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I'm not saying that in an NPC in a bad way. Like, dude, like, do you think I want people to be NPCs and, like, me thinking that, like, I look around and I'm just all like, oh, I'm the only one in the world, and without trying to, like, be, like, super, like, narcissistic or just, like, ego. I think I have an ego. My ego death is so bad that it became like, or my ego dropped so low that it became high in some weird way. But yeah, solipsism, let's read a little bit more about it, which asserts that nothing exists but the individual's consciousness. At first it seems silly. And who generally got it into his head completely deny the existence of the world around us. Except when you put your mind to it, it is really impossible to verify anything but your own consciousness. And dude, once I got, like, I think it was maybe like high school, bro, like, that's when this fucking, another thing, it could go into like derealization, depersonalization, where I was just like, and sometimes I still kind of do feel this way a lot, but it's just like, am I the only one here? Think for a moment all the possible dreams you've experienced in your life. It is not possible that everything around you is nothing but an intricate dream. But we have people and things around us that we cannot doubt because we can hear, see, smell, taste, and feel them. Yes and no. People who take LSD, for example, say that they can touch the most convincing hallucinations, but we do not claim their visions are reality. Your dreams stimulate your senses. So, I was watching a video right now, and it was saying that, like, if you have, like, a soul and whatnot connected to source, you, oh shit, I lost my train of thought. Like, you're just one sliver of consciousness from the entire being. Like, everything is one. So I'm not saying NPCs are 100% real and, like, all humans walk around aren't, but it's like we're all connected. I'm you, you are me in a way. It's like the collective, pretty much like a collective. You guys heard, like, the collective consciousness and whatnot. Like, every single one of us it is very connected, and, like, humans are social creatures, so it's just like, that's why if one person gets the flu, a lot of people get the flu, or certain days, like, a lot of people have bad days at the same time. Like, that we have our own individual consciousness, but it's probably I don't really believe it's as individual as I think it is anymore. It's yeah, I do feel like there's like a whole collective. That's why when the market crashes, everybody's fucked, you know? So I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but yeah. Solipsism, I don't know, 50%. 50% could be true, 50% could be false. But what solipsism does help, honestly, for me is that, like, if I'm too, like, hyper aware, like, let's say, like, I'm in a public place, there's so many people, if I'm, like, too hyper aware and whatnot, that solipsistic thing where I just tell myself, like, oh, they're not real, which just, it helps ground me. I obviously do know they are real, and, like, I do treat them with, like they're a human, you know, compassion, all that shit. But it does sometimes help to be like, I'm the only one here, you know, so you could just center your focus on what you need to do. Yeah.